Hello and welcome to the C Group Podcast.
Hello.
We're so glad you could join us. And we're just going to dive right into the topic because I love having these great conversations with my brother-in-law. And he was talking about social media, what he'd seen on social media, because I was talking about my love of movies and love of the Muppets. And so he said what he saw on social media was if you could pick any movie, and that any movie that's out, past, present, and have the lead actor be human and everybody else be Muppets, what movie would you pick? And he gave me examples of what other people had said, like one person said The Greatest Showman. And that's actually one person I talked to said The Greatest Showman, Hugh Jackman, the lead, everybody else Muppets.
That's hilarious. I can see it now. Muppets.
And then my brother-in-law picked Highlander. Christopher Lambert, I think that's his name, as the lead. There can be only one. And everybody else Muppets. And he's like, can you imagine the fight sequences?
That would be funny down the way with the fight. God.
And
all
then,
the Muppets running around.
And then somebody said Training Day. Oh. Denzel Washington, of course, the lead. Everybody else Muppets. Love to see that.
That would be bad.
Yes. And then somebody said, another person said, what was that? Oh, Jumanji, where, The Rock would be the lead and everybody be Muppets.
He wanted to see The Rock as a Muppet.
Oh, no, that's what somebody suggested. Then other people chimed in and said, oh, no, we want to see The Rock as a Muppet. Find somebody else to be the lead.
Chris Rock. And then he could be a Muppet, the other guy.
Oh, for Jumanji, for that Jumanji.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be cool. Because the original Jumanji, Robin Williams would have to be the lead, and everybody else would have to be Muppets. I'm sorry about that, but I'm not sorry about that. Robert Williams was amazing.
He was amazing.
Yeah, I still look at his old stuff and still crack up. Okay, even his serious stuff, I look at that and go, ooh, what a great actor. But I digress. Okay, my choice, because I asked these guys, asked producer Marcus, my choice, and there's a lot of stuff that I was going to try to pick. My choice is Mission Impossible.
Yeah. Tom
Cruise, the lead, everybody else Muppets. I think the action sequences would be amazing.
I think they would be hilarious, personally.
Well,
it still would be funny, Donald, because think about it, you got to go.
I don't know. I think it would be great. All the action sequences, the love interest being a Muppet, Miss Piggy. I don't know.
Miss Piggy.
I think.
Kermit is gonna get mad.
I think it would be great. I think it would be awesome. Producer Marcus, what movie would you pick?
Okay, so I think I will pick Purple Rain.
Purple Rain.
Oh, way to go.
The lead is Prince.
The lead is Prince.
Everybody else Muppets.
That would work because Prince was on the original Muppet Show.
Sure was.
I would have paid to see that. Oh, and then somebody else came up with Jaws, where either Richard Dreyfuss was the lead and everybody was a Muppet, including the shark. Oh. Then somebody came. I think that would be
hilarious.
That would be hilarious. Then somebody said no, where everybody else is a Muppet and the shark is the shark, the original shark. What about you, Norman? Or do you need more time to think?
More time.
More time. Okay, Albert.
Sounds good to me. My favorite movie is. What number did I tell you that was? I'm trying to remember because it was Jimmy Stewart. It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life was one.
And I was laughing about it because she said Jimmy Stewart. I said, whoa, wait a minute. Nope. I don't want Jimmy Stewart as the lead. I want Danny DeVito as the lead because he's at the right height for the Muppets.
And my thing is the Muppets, and I'm like, Jimmy Stewart. I mean, it's going through my mind now. Jimmy Stewart, everybody else, Muppets. And I just could see it. Clarence the Angel being a Muppet. I'm sorry. I could just see it. The banker, the mean. I forgot what's the name of the banker?
Mr. Potter, because it became Pottersville.
Yeah, Mr. Potter.
Yeah.
being a Muppet. Being a Muppet.
You remember being satirical when they named it Potter, right?
How was that satirical?
Potters?
Ooh, okay. That was something new I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't tell you that.
And then you mentioned another movie.
Oh, you mean Miracle? I keep saying 42nd Street.
Which is a whole nother movie.
But
Miracle
they're all
on 34th
beautiful
Street.
movies. You know, beautiful.
Christmassy.
Yeah.
So who would be the lead? Because, you know, Miracle on 34th Street has been remade a couple of times.
Yeah. Danny DeVito again. Again,
So he'll be
want
Santa,
Danny.
right?
I like Danny DeVito.
So Danny DeVito will be Santa and everybody else will be a Muppet.
You got it.
Okay, so I think the little
The
girl.
girl's a Muppet.
I think the little girl should be.
That'd be Miss Piggy.
In the original, Natalie Wood was, and Jodie Foster I think was one.
Right.
Natalie Wood was the leading little girl in there. I would like that to be Natalie Wood and everybody else goes to Santa to be a Muppet. I could go on and on. I love the
Danny
Muppets.
DeVito be a Muppet. Hey, look like
you could send all your.
She said it.
No, he said it. But I mean, you think about it, because I know you all are. The mind is turning, isn't it? You all are thinking of all the ways you could do a movie, and the Muppets would be, you know, surrounding a lead actor. I mean, just off the cuff. Legally Blonde, Reese Witherspoon being the lead, everybody else being Muppets.
Kill Bill.
Oh, okay.
Bill.
So Uma Thurman would be the lead.
She'd have to. She'd
be the lead. Everybody else would be Muppets.
Sorry, I had to think that.
You know, I mean, horror. You could even go with horror. Because producer Marcus, what did you say?
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers. So Michael Myers, the person who played Michael Myers would be the lead. Everybody else would be a Muppet. Uh-oh.
Jamie Lee Curtis is the lead.
Jamie. That is perfect. That is perfect. Jamie Lee Curtis as the lead. Everybody else Muppets.
Good choice.
I could see that. Now, Blumhouse, when they did Fantasy Island, because I did not like the Fantasy Island horror take on that. I had a different idea of what they could do, but that would have been great. I forgot the actor that played Mr. Rourke, but he could be the human actor, and everybody else could be Muppets and make it a horror. No, that was the television series.
Oh.
Yes. Which, if we could do a whole thing on that would be, we could do a whole thing on series and who could be Muppets. Norman, have you given us one?
Pick one, Norman.
Hey, didn't you get the one I just told you?
Okay.
She wasn't listening. She was talking.
See how they try to put me in this?
Which one was it, Norman? Because I didn't hear you because she was still talking.
See how they try to put me into this? See how they do that? See?
It's not easy.
It's not easy being great.
I mean, Transformers. You know, you could.
They are Muppets.
You know, the Transformers could be the Transformers. Everybody else would be Muppets. Oh, somebody else mentioned Twilight.
Oh.
That would be cool. So, the female lead, Kristen Stewart, she would be the lead, and everybody else would be Muppets. And that got my mind going too. I'm like, okay. Twinkling Muppet vampires. Yes, that would be fascinating.
You mean like Dracula?
Oh, that would be. Oh, well, the Count. The Count could play in Dracula, and then everybody else is no. You'd have to have the lead be human, and everybody else will be Muppets.
You know why the Count finally died?
He lost count.
No. He had false teeth.
Okay. Never talk about my jokes again.
I couldn't help it. It just popped in mind, you know.
But I mean,
that was a good one. What do you think about that, wasn't it?
Let us know in the comments down below. But I mean, there are a lot. I mean, I promise you, when we talked about this, my mind just went not only to so many different types of movies, my mind started thinking about all, just the way they would be acted out, what Muppets would be used. I mean, it's just so many ways you can go with that. See, he's thinking too. Oh, Die Hard, Bruce Willis. I loved Alan Rickman. Loved Alan. Alan Rickman played the villain.
No.
And so so this would
Tracy
be
Chapman had to be in Die Hard. You know why?
why?
Remember the song she wrote? I'm driving a fast car.
Oh, he's got jokes tonight, folks. So okay, so I'd have to have.
Sorry.
So I would tweak it a little bit with that one. It would be Bruce Willis, Alan Rickman, and everybody else would be Muppets. I think, yeah, everybody else would be Muppets. Because number one, you cannot duplicate when Alan Rickman as the villain was let go. Because apparently, lore is they told him I think they were going to release him on 3 when he's supposed to be hanging at the end, demise of the villain, and they released him before the time. So that look on his face was real. So you have to have him, And then so if I had to pick one, I love Bruce Willis. If I had to pick one, it would be Alan Rickman as the human actor. Everybody else would be a Muppet. Oh yeah, because Bruce Willis in Muppet form would be great. Mm-hmm. That would be.
So which one did you pick, Norman?
I didn't.
He did?
I thought you
I thought you told me you did. Oh, I thought you told me you did, and I was talking and I didn't hear it.
Well, see, that's what you get for talking.
See what they do to me after all these years. See what they do to me. So did you figure out one, or are you just gonna let it lay there? He's gonna let it lay there, I think. Okay.
Lay me before the moon.
Lay me before the moon.
And let me.
Okay, okay. You want to lay instead of fly? Okay. Okay.
It's a music show.
Yeah.
It is a music show. So you want to lay there instead of fly? That works for me. Okay. Jinx. Owe me a soda with it. Okay. So, but anyway, I hope that got your brains thinking. Some of the stuff we talked about, I hope you visualized it. Okay, last one.
One more.
What?
What was it?
Medea.
Oh, Lord help us.
Tyler Perry
Yes.
as Medea.
Yes.
Everyone around him, Muppets. I could, oh my gosh, I'm seeing that.
Which
Medea
one?
goes to jail kind of fits.
That's what I was thinking. Exactly. Same thing.
That one right there. And why did I get married? That's a whole thing right there. That could be all Muppets.
Well, I like the funeral. I thought it was good.
There are so many movies.
Oh, Witness Protection.
Oh.
I like that one. You know why I really like that one?
Why?
Because when the old guy was talking to the old lady and she said, so-and-so, he said, yeah. She said, yeah. I remember this because he came over in a canoe and he went, I'm not accepting that. And she went, well, that was 45 years ago.
Oh,
how old you say your son was? 44. He got curly hair too. He went,
That's funny.
I was in the same place. And I do remember,
oh my God.
Okay.
See, now they got me thinking of Shaft.
Yeah, that's
Richard
good.
Roundtree as the human and everybody else being Muppet.
That would be fun.
And I think about the older movies because I just think it would be great. The older movies I think would be great. I don't know why. Because the newer ones, as they, like Mission Impossible is newer, Top Gun, all this stuff. As that comes out, it's funny, I think about that, but I go back to the older ones because I'm like, that would be hysterical. But because, well, we could go on and on about this, but I hope we got your brains thinking. Leave whatever you're thinking about in the comments down below, what you think about the choices we made, what you think about the choices they made on social media. What would you choose?
Yeah. What do you think about all that crazy stuff?
Yeah.
Norman?
What do you think Norman would choose?
Yeah.
What do y'all think Norman would choose?
Thank you. What do you guys think Norman would choose?
What do I think Norman would choose?
I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that one.
What do I think Norman would choose? I don't know, because I think he would veer more towards TV shows than movies, but I could be wrong. See, that's why he said, but he won't tell us one. So I don't know. So why don't you all tell us what you think Norman would think?
What would Norman?
What would Norman?
That's a good one.
Yeah. What would he think about it? Okay, so thank you for joining us. It's been great just doing this because we could go on and on. And remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. And as always, plant a seed and watch it grow. Bye-bye.
Bye.